dancing that makes me want to shout.
I would kill to move like that. Welcome back to the broadcast. You were taking a look at just a small sample of what the Dance Theater of Harlem can do. This troupe of incredible dancers is in the North Texas area for 2 performances over the next week, and we have one of the dancers and their artistic director with us now. Welcome, both of you. Tell me your name again.
I'm Ashley Murphy.
Ashley, you are one of the dancers, and
Virginia Johnson.
And so you've been responsible for kind of booking all these dates and sort of deciding the direction of this dance troupe?
Absolutely. I don't actually book the dates, but I do decide the direction of Dance Theater of Harlem. As the artistic director, it's my job to figure out what the dancers dance and what kind of message we're bringing to the public.
And does that change with your changing cast of dancers?
So Dance Theater of Harlem Company is a regular company that's employed year-round. So we have a group of dancers that learns a vast repertoire. We do works that are classical ballet, that are neoclassical ballet, that are contemporary works. So here in Texas, we're doing a very varied group of programs that show off that range of classical ballet. We're doing a work, you saw the clip in the beginning, which is Return. That's the music of James Brown and Aretha Franklin. We're also doing Gloria, which is the work that's on screen now. And that, in that work, we're using young dancers from the Dallas-Fort Worth area to perform with us.
Oh, interesting. How difficult is it to, when you first auditioned, how difficult was it? Because it sounds like you have to have a very wide range of dance styles.
Well, I was very lucky as a child to grow up with great training in Shreveport. I actually grew up in Shreveport, Louisiana, not too far from here. So I was very fortunate to learn all different styles of dance, so it really helped me when I auditioned for Dance Theater of Harlem.
And do you find that in most of your dancers that the training is really key?
Oh, absolutely. You have to have a firm foundation. And because our base is classical ballet, you have to be very rigorously trained, and you have to be able to produce the kind of movement, the kind of lines, the kind of execution, articulation that is of the highest level. And that's something that is based on early training.
When it comes to the choreography and knowing the type of show that you want to have, where does that inspiration come from for you?
You know, for me, and I think for a lot of the dancers too, we love this art form. We think it's the most exquisite thing in the world. And we know that a lot of people may think that it's not for them. So what we want to do is change their minds. And so we bring a lot of passion to it.
Why do you think people think that it's not for them?
Well, they think it might be a little bit old-fashioned, that it's just going to be about fairies and princesses and frogs, and, you know, where it can be, but that's not all that it is.
Yeah.
They also don't realize that ballet is an art form that can be done by anyone. It doesn't belong to one particular group. Dance Theater of Harlem is a multi-ethnic company because we're really about showing people that it is possible to do your highest work if you're given access and opportunity.
I like that it seems to me anyway, and I'm no expert, but it seems to be a more contemporary take on ballet. Is probably the best way to describe it.
Absolutely. And so the works in our repertoire, you know, we do the Black Swan pas de deux, which is from Swan Lake, and it's a very famous pas de deux. It's a 19th century work. But we also do works like Return. We have a work by Donald Byrd, Contested Space. It's about the relationship between men and women and how they negotiate it. It's very of the moment.
Because really you're telling a story with your bodies, with your performance. What is the training like for you? Rigorous is probably an understatement.
Well, our day usually starts at about 10 o'clock and ends at about 7. So our schedule is very rigorous and, you know, taxing, but it's all worth it once you hit the stage.
You're practicing. Is there a workout schedule aside from just rehearsals?
I try to, you know, stretch and do yoga and things on my own and do some cross training at the gym, but, you know, mostly we're at the studio, you know, working out that way, and it seems to be enough.
Well, I think the work you do is just beautiful, and thank you both for bringing it here to North Texas. I know a lot of people are going to be watching, really appreciative that y'all were here.
Great, thank you.
We have 2 chances to see the Dance Theater of Harlem perform while they're here in North Texas. So the first is this Sunday, the 26th at 7 o'clock at Bass Performance Hall in Fort Worth. The second performance will be Thursday the 30th at 7:30 p.m. at the Irving Arts Center. We have all these listed on our website so that you can find them very easily. Just go to thebroadcasttv.com, click on today's links to get your tickets. What a phenomenal performance. We have New York Times bestselling author Marie Bostwick in studio with us next. She has a new book coming out soon. Stick around to hear more about that.